Here we are in the brand new Jamaica Plain branch. This is the renovation, includes this addition of the 700 square foot community reading space. So this is the newer part of the branch. And then now we're walking into what the original building was, built in 1911. This is the adult space. So we have fiction and nonfiction. We have a place for adults to sit down and relax, the original fireplaces. We have some beautiful art here and in the children's room that was created for the new Jamaica Plain branch. Then we walk into this space where the original circulation desk was and the original entrance was. So here we have our first dedicated tween space. This is for older children. They have their own dedicated space. These are kids in grade school that don't want to necessarily be involved with the littlest kids, the babies. They get to have their own tween space here. And then here is the beautiful children's room. We love the children's room here. One of the really lovely aspects of the children's room is the wallpaper. The wallpaper is silhouettes from famous characters from children's literature where the author or the book have some relationship to Boston. The children's space you can see is a very bright and wonderful and lively space. We have an original table from the original children's room that was refinished that we incorporated into the space, another original fireplace, and it'll just be a lovely, wonderful space for families and children to enjoy for story hours and for other programs. Here, a new addition we have is our makerspace. This we picked up from the renovation of the Johnson building in the Central Library where we put in our own digital lab. We've done some similar work here in Jamaica Plain, so we have a 3D printer and we have some high-level professional creative software. This is the first time Jamaica Plain has a dedicated space for teens, a place where they can hang out, be a little bit removed from everything else. They have some computers, their books, and just a fun place where they can kind of hang out and be teenagers. So the entire building got a renovation, including the lower level. We put an elevator in, which is wonderful because before the building was not ADA compliant, so now people can move from level to level with ease. This is a really wonderful addition. This was the community art gallery that I referenced. This will be a rotating gallery of artwork by the community, selected by the curator of the U-Forge Gallery and a committee of Friends of the Public Library and Boston Public Library staff. And we also have a new conference room that can be used by the community for any sorts of meeting. The Friends of the Libraries have already booked it for several things. Restrooms and behind the scenes space for staff are all renovated. And then we have the wonderful community room. Yes, it is. Community room where Jamaica Plain, Friends, and many other community partners use the space for all sorts of programming. It seats about 100 people. They do everything from performances and concerts to community meetings and story hours and children's programs. So we have this wonderful space for the community as well.